Hello and welcome to Hellie's clinical trial blog thing. I think we're on 12 now. It's hard to count anything over 3. Yes, I am back, or I've never left. Last time I did this, I thought that it was going to be sort of the last blog for a while until they're going to go and scan me. But when I went up to Addenbrooke's this week, I was quite surprised to find out that no, they do want me to keep on coming up for monthly checks. I suppose, not taking the drug, but they can still check that the liver values is going the way they should be. And also, I guess they will find out what this gallstone thing is doing as well, or not doing. So I'm still on the trial. The blogging and vlogging will sort of happen on a monthly basis now, so you can get a little bit of respite from me, as I'm sure you're all a bit bored hearing from me all the time. But I have to say I've had some really nice feedback on the blog, so thank you for people who have taken the time to let me know that they thought it was useful. It's good to know that it is, useful for some people out there, because I didn't really know what to expect when I first started out on this so-called adventure. What hasn't been at all what I expected. The things that I really worried about didn't really come to fruition, because I thought that it was going to mostly be symptomatic things that was going to be horrible. Sure, I've had like bad fatigue and the headaches and stuff. I still don't know if I was on the drug or if it was on the placebo, but they've all sort of been manageable. It was much more the practical things of it that was fiddly, and then obviously this whole liver thing that happened, which I didn't really feel anything myself from. I mean, the liver values going up so drastically as they did just makes a really impressive or scary or whatever you want to call it graph, and when they showed it to me on the in Excel when I was up there for a meeting, but I didn't really feel worse for it. Yes, I had the big gallstone attack thing. So providing that the pain wasn't related to the whole values going crazy, that would never have been felt. It would have just been seen through the tests. Which was exactly what Professor Coles said to me in the beginning when I started the trial. But it's very much like when I talk to my kids and you say, well, I've told you this, why did you not listen? And yes, he did tell me that, and maybe I didn't listen, but it's very much true. The things that you do tend to worry about when you read these things is the side effects and the things that look scary on paper. But come to real life, it's been very different. But I would definitely recommend doing it if you're interested in being a lab rat. I would maybe not say go and do a trial if you think it's going to fix you, because I think the disappointment if you happen to be on the placebo would maybe be very huge then. I think one part of me obviously wants to take a drug that could fix me. That would be brilliant. If we could do a trial for some cure for MS, that would be amazing as well, wouldn't it? But, recently in the news this week has been the whole thing about oh gosh, another one of those drugs that I can't pronounce, but Ocrevus, I think, has been rejected for primary progressive MS due to cost effectiveness. So here we go, we got a drug that's actually proving to delay progression of MS, help people with primary progressive MS, delay the onset of things like, ending up in a wheelchair. All these things, the data is showing that it's well worth it for people to take it. It's doing well, and it's a drug that's there to help people who previously have never had any drugs offered to them. Us with relapsing, remitting MS, we go, so many different drugs to choose from now, and there's been nothing. And here is a drug, and it's been shut down due to cost. So I think that's the other bad side, if you say so, of clinical trials, that you see these things work, you get excited about it, you think, yes, finally, and then it's not up to you or to the doctors, it's in the lap of the gods, or as in this case, in the lap of NICE or NHS in England. So yeah, clinical trials, I don't think they're ever going to completely be there and fix you. But if you're interested in the science and in the data and helping out, then I think, yes, go for it. I've enjoyed the experience. I think it's been very, very interesting, quite humbling. I loved meeting other people who have been on the trial. I think it's really interesting meeting other people in a similar situation, but then a very different situation. As they keep on saying, MS is the snowflake disease, and we're all very, very different. Nobody has got the same type of symptoms and things. So, yeah, which again makes it probably an extremely hard condition to try and find medication for. And as I said in the previous vlog, I think if Bexarotene ends up being a drug that's going to be prescribed for people with MS, it's going to be quite frustrating that I will want to be one of those people that can't actually have it. Excuse me. But yeah, such is life, I guess. But what else can I say? I actually got some time now to have the gallstone scanned to see if it needs to come out. So I think that's going to happen in 3 weeks' time. So that's going to be interesting to see what they really think about it. I haven't had any more attacks. I haven't had much niggling pain from it either. Don't know. But yeah, I'm surviving it anyway. So yes, it will be monthly checkups now, still fasting ones, and they take an awful lot of blood when you go on a monthly one. I sat down to have my blood taken by this lovely lady who's always very nice. I have a chat with her, and she kind of just put this a tray on my lap, and I was looking down at it and I thought, oh, that's a lot of vials. Oh well, they must be for the people after me. And I sat there and she kind of joined the thing up, and she was talking about me having tired veins. And I thought, yep, that would be tired old body as well as the veins. But I keep on taking from this side, so maybe next time I should go that one. I'm going to be excited. Anyway, I sat there and I thought, gosh, it's taking a long time, because I can't look at that sort of stuff. It makes me feel a bit... So yeah, so I wasn't looking. I was looking the other way, and I thought, gosh, it's just forever. And then she went, okay, we're done now. And I looked down and it was like 7 of them full up. It was, yeah. So yeah, but I take a lot of blood for research, and I think also some of it is being taken from my MS nurses to have a look at what my disease-modifying drug is doing as well, to make sure that that's not doing anything it shouldn't be doing. So it's all good. even if it did feel like you'd been on a date with a vampire of sorts. Well, I think I don't really have anything else to say. I'll be back in a month maybe, and to talk about what's happening then for the next checkup. Meanwhile, do subscribe to MS Trust YouTube channel for more interesting videos that don't feature me. I'm sure you like to see other people, more interesting people, and follow us on Facebook and Twitter and whatnot for all the news that's going on in the MS world. And I shall see you in a month's time. Bye.